What's up, guys? I haven't been making videos like I should be, but I'm back. I've got a couple videos that are going to be coming your way. I've made some changes. I've added 3 vehicles to my stable, 3 new cars. One of them's not really that new. I can break the surprise to you really quick. I've got another one here that I'm doing a video on today, and then there's a third one that nobody knows anything about. I've had it for a little bit of time. I haven't made a video on it yet. But also the one I'm going to do a video on today I've had for a while. I should have done a video on it already. I haven't. Should have. It's coming your way. All right, so in my shop right now I've got the Scud. So this is a 2009 Ferrari Scuderia. They only made them in 08 and 09. This car only has 15,300 miles on it. I was going to sell it, but they've been selling for pretty strong money lately, and I feel like they're just going to continue to go up in value. It's like the last of the great Ferraris. Naturally aspirated V8, F1 transmission, single clutch. This car is just an absolute blast to drive, and you know, most Ferrari guys even say that the Scud's the one to have, so I'm going to hang on to it for a little bit longer. It's a lot of fun to drive anyways. And then there's this car right here, and this was my brother-in-law's 350Z race car, and I just bought it back, or just bought it from him. He's moving, and so I'm going to get back into racing this year, and we'll end up having more videos with the 350Z out there on the track. And I'm going to race it first race of the season in Spec Z, and then I might turn it into an ST4 car, I'm not sure. And then here is my brother's other car that I'm going to help him sell. It's going to be on Bring a Trailer soon, I hope. And it's a 2008 Ford Mustang Roush Blackjack, and this car is probably one of the most fun cars to row through the gears. The transmission, or the short throw shifter that Roush puts in these cars, it's one of the most intoxicating manual transmissions I've ever driven. As crazy as it sounds, I've driven a ton of cars, but it is so satisfying to row through the gears in this car. And last but not least, so here it is, my 2022 Ford F250 Shelby Super Baja. A lot to say. This truck is so cool. It's got lights everywhere. There's also a light bar that lifts up on the top. I'll show you how that works. It's got a light bar in the front grille, or in the front bumper. You've got the LED lights for the, the typical headlights. It's got Fox shocks everywhere. It's lifted. It's got 37-inch tires. It even has light bars in the back bumper. This truck is huge. It's so much bigger than it actually even looks, because these fender flares that Shelby added, they take up a lot of space here, and without them you could see how much bigger that wheel arch would be and how much higher off the ground the truck would actually look. But in reality, this thing's huge. I pull up next to a lot of other trucks that are lifted, and this truck just always seems to be taller. But I absolutely love this truck. It's been excellent. It's been a great daily driver. It came with 2 full-size spares that mounted in the back. I just took them out because I actually use this as a truck. I think most guys that are buying these are probably going to be just storing them and saving them. They're only going to make 250 of them, so they're probably not driving in them, and they're just collecting them. But in my opinion, this truck was meant to be driven just like any other vehicle, and it's actually a hoot to drive. It drives excellent. It's super smooth. It's not as smooth driving as like the F150 that I had, but Ford's came a long ways in making these bigger trucks a lot more comfortable to drive. It's got the 6.7 liter Powerstroke diesel, and that's what I really wanted. I had that Raptor, and I went to the 3 liter diesel, and I really loved it. I put 45,000 miles on it. I should have done more reviews about it. If I had to, I would say that truck was probably one of the most comfortable, excellent daily drivers I ever had. But I loved the Raptor. They didn't make the Raptor into diesel, so I started looking and I found this, and I was sold. Like, I showed up to the dealership and opened the door and said, okay, I'll take it. Right here, there is a little switch that they added, and I can push that switch and it's going to lift up this rear light bar. And then up here, we've got all these auxiliary switches, and I can just flip that on. And now the lights are on. So they did a pretty cool job integrating all these auxiliary switches up here for all the light bars that are on the truck. I'm probably not going to have this truck off-road or anything like that a whole lot, but I'll try and do some more reviews, try and let you guys know what my overall feel is about this truck, you know, after owning it for a little bit. So you guys think about the Shelby F250 Super Baja. Like I said, I have one more surprise coming, one more car that I bought, and here's a teaser for it. Alright guys, so I wanted to give you a little idea of what the interior looks like. We've got this Shelby emblem that they sewed into the seats. We've got these, like, I don't know, tuxedo type, I don't know, buttons that they put in, but overall the fit and finish of the leather and stuff in this truck is really nice. They also followed that theme into the back. And we've got tons of carbon fiber all over the place. Center console. We've got the Super Duty. We've got the Carroll Shelby emblem with the Carroll Shelby manufacturer serial number. We've also got this cool Shelby Super Baja sticker here, or emblem. So overall, the fit and finish of the truck is really nice, and it's a super comfortable truck. 3,600 miles on it already, and like I said, I've only owned it about a month and a half, so I'm probably putting more miles on it than I should. But so far, I absolutely love this truck, and hopefully you guys like it too. It's a blast to drive, and honestly, I think I get more thumbs up in this thing than any of the supercars I've ever owned. Let me know what you guys think. Take care.